My name is Paul Wolliver. The name of my company is Pinellas Power Products. I've developed two accessory products for the Dometic LW3000 generator. The first one is a remote extended runtime fuel tank system for it. The Dometic LW3000 initially stock has a 7-liter fuel tank, and this allows you to connect a remote tank to it to extend the runtime significantly. My extended fuel tanks do not go on through the fuel cap like the simple, inexpensive versions do. The ones that go through the fuel cap will not work on any engine equipped with an emissions canister, which includes the Dometic LW3000. Operation of the fuel system is quite simple. I'm going to be demonstrating it with a 6-gallon marine fuel tank. You can use any size fuel tank you choose. Take the fuel hose, make sure the arrow on the prime bulb is pointing in the direction of fuel flow, which would be from the fuel tank to the generator. Connect one end of the fuel hose to the tank. Make sure that the vent on the remote tank is open. Connect the other end of the fuel hose to the quick disconnect fitting on the generator. Incidentally, I don't recommend putting the generator up high in the air like this. I recommend you put them both on flat, level ground, because if the tank and the generator are already on flat, level ground, it severely reduces the possibility of either one actually falling any further. It's a neat thing about starting out on the ground. I'm just doing it this way to demonstrate in the video. The next thing would be make sure that the fuel selector valve is in the off position. If you're running off of a remote tank, put the fuel selector valve on the generator in the off position. If you're running off of the stock tank, put the fuel selector valve in the on position. But at any rate, I've got the fuel selector valve in the off position now. You pump the prime bulb until it becomes firm. Once the prime bulb becomes firm, this generator I have equipped with my wireless remote control, so the choke function is fully automatic on this one. I don't need to choke it by hand to start it. But at any rate, simply turn the key to start the generator. Shut the generator off like that. I've done 4 of these so far, and I've noticed that Dometic actually starts the generator and runs for a few minutes before it turns on the power light or puts power to the outlets. I'll go ahead and show that again real quick here. The next item I've developed is a wireless remote control. My wireless remote control not only starts and stops the generator, but it will toggle it in and out of economy mode, and it will turn this outlet on and off by wireless remote control. If you check the owner's manual, it states to start the generator in economy mode and then let it come up to RPM and temperature before switching it into, start it in standard mode, let it come up to temperature, then switch it into economy mode. So make sure that the generator is in standard mode. Turn the key to the on position. To start the generator, you'll hit button number 1. To shut the generator off, you'd hit button number 2. To toggle in and out of economy mode, you'd use button number 3. And to turn the lamp on and off, or to turn this outlet on and off, you'd use button number 4. And you'll notice when I first start it up again, that it pauses for a few seconds after the generator starts, and then the power indicator light will come on and the outlet will become powered up. But so here's button number 1. Button number 4 again. rattling sounds you're hearing is the cart. It's not the generator. And we are in a small room. It's only 25 by 22, which is why the generator will sound a little bit louder. If, in the event that you have one of these generators wired with the wireless remote control, and you start the generator and you shut the outlet off by remote control, because there is nothing on the control panel stock that allows you to do that, the method is, if you did not have my system and you wanted to undo or shut off the light, you'd simply unplug it. But being remote controlled, you might like the feature of being able to remote control something that doesn't already have its own remote control by way of the generator. So if you have this outlet off and you lose the remote control or drop it in the water or something like that, and you suddenly need this outlet to work again, all you do is you shut the key off and then start the generator back again, and the generator goes back into the default position, which is stock, as though it was not even wired with the remote control, which will mean that even if it was in economy mode, it'll restart in standard mode, and even if you had the light turned off, it'll restart, pause for a couple of seconds, turn on this light and turn on that light, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate that right now. So we'll start it with button number 1. Hopefully the vibration of the table isn't too loud and irritating. Shut it off with the key, and then restart it, and you'll notice that the generator will restart in standard run mode, because that's what the master switch is in. So we've assumed we've lost the remote control, and you'll notice after the indicator light comes on, the outlet will also come on, even though I shut it off with the outlet in the off position. And that should just about do it.